Hey guys, what's going on? It's Matt Marinoff, Real Estate Recovery Group. Super excited today to have Tara Plaza on today. She is somebody who is a force to be reckoned with. She's on her, her give back course right now, and she's trying to help others that are in need, that might be stranded at home, that might be how do I say, affected by what's going on right now with COVID-19. Had the pleasure of meeting Tara at an event with Melissa DeSantis that she had put on a couple of months ago. And I was very impressed with Tara. After I spoke, she came right up to me. She had talked to me about a client that she needed help with. And she basically made it seem like she's all about follow up. So, talk about follow up on follow through. She's on a quest right now and helping others. And I'd love for Tara to explain what she's offering, what she's doing. Maybe this is something that will catch on, and she'll maybe work with other real estate agents in other states as well. Tara, tell us a little bit about what you're doing, and thank you so much for coming on. And I apologize for the late start.
That's okay, Matt. Thanks for having me. Hello, everybody. Like Matt said, my name is Tara Plaza. I am with eXp Realty at the Socorro Group. And so basically what I'm doing is, I know everybody's really struggling right now, some more than others. So, I'm a real estate agent. You as other realtors, I'm sure everybody's, taking a hit right now, even though we are still working and helping our buyers and sellers. It's definitely slowed down. This has scared a lot of people. It's affected a lot of people personally. So I just, instead of kind of taking time off, which a lot of people are doing right now, where whether they can work or they can't work, they're thinking of, well, what can I do? Can I learn a new language or take on a new hobby and that kind of thing? And while that's all super important and great to be doing right now, I kind of wanted to see how I can help people who may be struggling a lot more than I am. I'm very fortunate that I can still be working. So I was just thinking, all right, I may not be, Bill Gates, right? I may not have all this money, but I can still probably reach out to other local businesses who are still servicing their clients and helping their customers during this time, to kind of just let people know, like, hey, we're still doing delivery, we're still doing takeout, pickup, or maybe we're offering free delivery, or maybe we're offering 25% off for healthcare workers. Whatever great things businesses are doing during this time to still stay afloat and to still, oh, I just heard like an echo.
No, that was me. Go ahead.
Okay. So, I just wanted to make people know about that. So what I started to do was post on my Instagram and my Facebook asking people, do you know of small businesses that are still servicing their clients? Please send me a message. I want to give them a shout out. So I started it that way, and I started to get a lot of people messaging me saying, yeah, this pizzeria is still doing this, or they're offering like free toilet paper and paper towels to people in need, like mention them. So I started to get a lot of people giving me, people to mention, which was great. But to give, so I started to do shout outs, and I called it the Support Small Business Train. So in my story on Facebook and on Instagram, I kind of just gave them a shout out, told people what they're still doing, and said, support these businesses by making a purchase or letting other people know. And if you do that, I'm going to send you a gift card. So the gift card they're supplied by owner and good friend of mine, Jerry Rotono. He is the owner of the Committed Pig restaurants in Summit, Manasquan, and Morristown areas. So what he's doing, I bought a bunch of gift cards from his restaurant, and anybody who supports the businesses that I'm mentioning, I'm going to send them a gift card just to say thanks. Like, thanks for hopping on the Support Small Business Train and helping other small businesses. So in turn, that also helps my friend's restaurant, because they could order from him. He's still doing delivery, takeout, pickup. So that's really great. On top of that, Jerry and I have been putting together these pretty like care packages of food, and they are all like vacuum sealed, and it's burger boxes and breakfast boxes. So it's food supplied by his restaurant, and we do like these little, not little, they're actually huge, like care packages of food, everything you need for however many people are in the family. So if you have 5 people in the family, we're giving you enough food to feed 5 people and have a really great grill out with burgers and the whole works, the onions, cheese, lettuce, tomato, bread, everything.
So Tara, just so people that are tuning in right now, I
Yeah,
mean, this is a great cause and you're helping people, and I think it's pretty amazing.
thank you.
So the alliance that you have with this current restaurant, if
Yeah,
somebody doesn't have the money or the means, or for whatever reason, and
right.
they'd like to try to take advantage of it, obviously nobody should feel ashamed during this time
Yeah,
about putting food on the table, people waiting for the stimulus checks, people not knowing maybe they have to pay their mortgage or their rent or whatever. Just
right.
back up a little bit for people that are tuning in right now, just so they have a little bit more of an understanding.
Sure.
What you're offering right now, you're talking about gift cards, you're talking about delivery service. How does this work for somebody who doesn't have money? And what if there are people that are watching right now and they want to try to donate?
Okay, yeah, great. So, okay, so not only are we doing the gift cards for people who are supporting the small businesses, we're also delivering food to people who may just deserve it, maybe because they need a smile on their face. Maybe they're just really great people of the community, right? Maybe it's an elderly person. Maybe it's somebody who took a hit with their job. Maybe they lost someone that they love right now. So for those people, we are asking you, so this is how everybody right now can help. We're asking you to just send me a message and say, hey, I know this great family or individual, and this is why they deserve something like that. And you just send me their address. You can be completely anonymous, or you can, not be. You can even send a card with the package. But that's a way to help people who maybe can't afford to buy takeout and delivery at this time, or can't afford to purchase a service for their hair or whatever it may be. You can help those people, and we are going to supply them with food for a week even. We've donated to veterans hospitals as well. So yeah, so people who can't afford something, we want to help them as well. It's not just purchasing and supporting small businesses. These small businesses are helping by giving me food to give to these people that you recommend to me.
So does any money have to be exchanged? Like, I'm gonna joke around. I was gonna say, are you running a Ponzi scheme? Are people putting money in your account? How does this stuff how does this stuff get funded? Like, how does it work?
Yeah, so great question. So as far as the money, there's no money exchange. So if you support a small business, I'm sending you a gift card from the Committed Pig. I'm not sending you cash. I'm not, Venmoing you. And then as far as, well, anything else really, yeah, we've just been doing gift cards. Oh, and small businesses that have been sending me donations to give out to people. It's not cash. It's strictly gift cards. Yeah,
So,
like
so so restaurants are reaching out to you, or
yeah.
people are reaching out to you. They like the cause. They're giving you gift cards. They're saying if somebody's in need, give this gift card to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So before I ask them first, I say, do you have a specific family you want to send this to? Do you want to include like a note with it? But most of the time, I've had them say, give it to whoever you want. You have a lot of people, saying, because I have a lot of people messaging me saying, this family deserves it, that kind of thing. So I ask the business who is donating the gift card, I say, do you have somebody, or do you mind if I use one of these people? And, I have a list of people because this has been so great. I've had such an influx of people messaging me saying, these people deserve it, or this person is a nurse, and she's working 24/7. If she came home and there was a big gift package of food and she didn't have to cook, like, that'd be awesome. You know what I mean? So it's been pretty cool. And I can't thank Jerry Rotono enough. He's, again, the owner of the restaurants who's been supplying the food. And we've also worked with Romeo's Pizza in Manalapan. and we've delivered pies from him in heart shapes, and he's been amazing. So we've been doing that too, a lot of the time for like elderly people. And when we delivered the other day, it was on Saturday. I couldn't even tell you the smiles that this brought to some people's faces, just having a pie at the door. I mean, we're wearing gloves and masks when we deliver, of course, and everything's contact free as far as when it's made and everything. But we just attach a note and we
What do
stand
you guys
back.
what do you guys do? You just go up and ring a doorbell? Like, how do you know they're hungry at that time? What if they
Okay,
just
so
ate ramen noodles?
uh, if they're not hungry at that time, they can freeze it. Or we've actually had people call us afterwards and say it's Passover, and we don't know, who's celebrating the holiday or not. But in Passover, you can't eat bread. So I say, you know what, pass it along. They say, yeah, we just wanted to call and make sure that's okay. Do you mind if I donate to my neighbor? And I'm like, yeah, go for it. Like, that's what this is about. So, and it kind of explains that in the note that we say. But yeah, it's really caught on. I was actually on 101.5 and I talked to Bill Spadia about it, and he
Pretty cool.
yeah, he was so excited, and he just, gave us a great shout out. So that helped a lot too, because everybody listens to him, and I had so many messages after that with a lot of support.
So if somebody, I mean, obviously, we're live now. So if anybody has any questions or concerns or even how to get involved and work with you or help out, obviously now you can reach out, you can ask your questions while we're live.
Yeah,
Um,
sure.
but this is pretty cool stuff. I mean, Tara's given me her Instagram, her Facebook, and then that's actually Tara's direct cell phone number.
Yeah.
So listen, perverts, she's married, so you can text her if you want to help, but she's not looking. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of need, guys.
So yeah, the best way to get in touch and to really really support this small business train that we have going is to definitely follow. If you have Instagram, please follow my Instagram at Tara Plaza Realtor, or Facebook at Tara Plaza Real Estate. On both of my stories, even in my posts, you can see it explains this whole process step by step, like one, blah blah blah, two, blah blah blah. I couldn't make it simpler for you to help this cause, and to just get off your ass, stop watching Netflix, think of ways to help others right now. I think it's so important, because the only way to get through this, maybe things won't go back to normal per se, but
Right.
I think it's going to make us better as people.
So there's people have reached out. Antonio Frantaloni was like, "Hey Tara, good to see you well." Somebody said to me, "Hey, crush the week, Matt." Um, Somebody said, "Awesome, Matt Maroff. Love everything that you're doing right now, bro." Hashtag Hebrew Hammer. So obviously I'm making an impact with offering this thing during the day at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
People are asking me, Matt, this is really cool. We love the input. We like what everybody's doing, stuff like that. But they want to hear more about what's going on with the market. So I'm going to ask you your opinion. I mean, look, I don't get paid for doing this, and it is time consuming getting people to come on and get on gas for gas and what we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Tara, what do you think about the idea of doing like a night edition of this, but actually really getting into like the market forecast? And not only New Jersey, but maybe go state by state, because obviously I'm affiliated nationwide, and
Yeah.
interview other people in other states and ask them how what's going on right now is impacting them.
I mean, I think that's such a good idea. Like, the more people that are aware of what you're doing, and then the guests that you have on and what they're doing right now, I feel like that's crucial. So it's like, how can we spread the word? How can we get this out there as best as possible? I mean, after this, I'm going to be doing I'm sending, I don't know if you know the Bomb. It's like a service that you can send like videos to your clients, or really to anybody. But after this, I'm just going to do a bomb video to my whole database and just tell them about like what we're doing, the call that me and you are having right now, and to just let them know, like, hey, please let me know about people in need, like my database personally. So I'm going to ask them for that as well. Let them know that we were on this call, and things like that. But getting the word out there is the most important thing right now.
one of the things that we're giving back right now is we're giving advice to people because people are, in uncharted territories right now. This is nothing like ever before. Yesterday was Easter, but it was also my son's, 17th birthday, and
Oh,
I actually had to go out to Dairy Queen to physically go out and get a cake. I'm
yeah.
going out there, whatever. I didn't have a mask with me. I forgot it, and I had a bandana in the car, so I put the bandana on. I looked like I was more like going to go and rob the place.
Rob. Yeah.
I was going to rob it versus actually pick up a cake, and it was weird. Everybody's 6 feet apart. Everybody seemed to be in really good spirits. Um, they had one person working behind the counter. You only have like two people in this big Dairy Queen at a time. So I think like the community itself, again, in general, I think everybody's okay with it. I have stopped going out um, really daily now, and which I every morning I had a morning routine that I follow, and I haven't
Right.
really done anything in 2 weeks. But it was weird because like going out and talking to people and the people at the drive-through, I'm like, hey, thanks so much, for staying open and coming out. And their response is like, you know what? I really appreciate that because the person before you just bitched at me because the line was so long because nobody could come inside. So, you
Yeah.
really get a mix of people that are out there and how they really come together. So I think what you're doing, I think is pretty cool that you're offering these services to people and letting people know, really what's going on, out there, and that just because we have this pandemic going on does not mean that the world has stopped. Matter of fact, that's my Yorkie Bichon mix in the back. So if anybody wants a dog, I'm at this point ready to get rid of it. We paid a shitload of money for it, but I'm only kidding.
That's why it's better to adopt, don't shop.
Adopt, don't shop.
um,
I like that. Kind of like
yeah.
if somebody was already married before, right? And they have children, right? Adopt the woman with her kids, right? Adopt.
Right.
Don't go out and shop.
But
I'm like,
I love what you just said about like how different people are kind of taking this. But it's what I so the other day, I mean, I go to Dunkin' Donuts a lot still because my actually a good friend of mine, his name's Tony. He's the owner of a couple locations in Manalapan and Freehold Dunkin' Donuts, and I he keeps his facility so freaking clean, it's insane. Like,
right.
and he's just a great guy. So I always support him by going there because they still have the drive-through open. But it's always like the same. I know the people there because I go there every day, at least twice a day. And so I gave them
So
like
you run on Dunkin', is that it?
I 100% run on Dunkin'. It's in my cup right now. But yeah, so just like to be, I mean, they're always so sweet to me, and they always have a smile on their face, and it's always like I said, I know the employees there, and so I just gave them a bunch of gift cards to the pizzeria that I'm working with, and to Committed Pig, and I was like, here, pass these out to your employees, and just do whatever you want with them. And they were like, are you kidding me? I was like, no, you guys stay open. You're always happy.
That's
You're always
awesome.
smiling, and so yeah, it's just
So that's really what it's about. It's really about giving back, showing other people, in the community that, look, unfortunately, there are people out there that are just not nice. And
right.
this whole environment is made it so they're so much worse than they were before. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
you're seeing a mix of people. Then you're also seeing people that maybe normally, maybe they wouldn't be so nice per se, outgoing, but they're very cordial, nice people that you would meet either through a drive-through or out on the street, or you say hello, how are you, nice day. But now people are starting to be a little bit, more over the top. I'm an over the top person. I'm the type of guy that if I'm in a wilderness, I'm talking to trees. I like to talk to people. I like to experience, what people are feeling during the day. I
Yeah.
like to make people feel good. Matter of fact, being in this business, this side of the business that I'm in, for 15 years of helping people that are in trouble, I really feel like I should get like an honorary, like, degree in psychology based on the shit that I get dealt with on a daily basis. So
I can't imagine. I
you,
know. I know.
you really can't imagine. It's you know what? It's really scary out there. Very scary during these times. No, I'm not talking about my business. We're focusing on you. But as far as what you're offering, so you're in the Morristown, Summit, Manasquan area, right?
Yeah. So the Sikora group run by Brett Sikora, our leader, his main office is in Hoboken, and Jersey City, but
Yeah,
I'm actually the one of the people on the team that focuses in like Monmouth County. Like, I live in Manalapan. I've lived here for 30 years, so
yeah.
I focus more in like the Monmouth County area.
Okay, so you just gave your age up. So did you live there for 30 years, like your whole life,
My
or
whole life.
you?
I am 30 years old.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people out there that are like, all right, who's this?
Well, I'm 30 and I am engaged.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were married already.
No, no.
Got you. Hey, guys, there's still hope out there. She's only engaged. As far as what you're doing and offering, do you
Yeah.
think you could inspire maybe not so much other real estate agents, but other people that are home right now? Because right now, if you're at home and let's say you work for a software company, or if you're at home and you're in a real estate company, or let's say you're at home and you're studying to be a doctor, you're
Yeah.
an attorney, like really now should be an amazing time to be able to really continue your education. I mean, there's only so many Netflix that I can watch during the daytime.
Oh
um,
yeah.
I mean, I'm immune to it. I mean, I've got my TV behind me on my wall, if you could see it.
Yeah.
And there's only so much you could do. Like for me, I mean, listen, if you're a loss mitigation like I am, you could be on hold sometimes for anywhere between 15 to minutes to a half hour normally. But now with the call times, I'm watching a whole TV show before somebody actually picks up.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I'm encouraging people to listen. If you can multitask during these times, watch Netflix, educate, but definitely offer a service to help people. And I mentioned something the other day, and it was funny because people actually, made mention, and they messaged me, and this wasn't like to pick on people individually, but it was actually funny. That it was more like I made a post saying like, "Hey, look, if you're gonna friend me on Facebook, I'm gonna message you back and say, hey, because this I always do this. So if you friend me on Facebook, I always message back and say, hey, thank you for friending me on Facebook. Love to connect, maybe talk shop a little bit. If you're in the real estate realm,
mhm.
kind of like get to know each other."
Yeah, absolutely. I hate when people just send me a friend request and it's like, how do I know you? Or even on LinkedIn. I mean, feel free to do it, but hey, I encourage you, like Matt just said, to send me a message with it and be like, I don't know, I saw you on Matt Marinoff's, this morning, and that's why I'm requesting you, or whatever. Because it's like, otherwise, what's the point? Are you just like looking at my profile? Like, let's connect. Let's make it more meaningful.
Maybe they don't want to make it any more meaningful. But so here's the thing. So, for me, if I'm going to interact with somebody, and in the past, and I've gotten an influx or ridiculous amount of Facebook friend requests over
Yeah,
the last 3 weeks, like ridiculous. The numbers are more than I've ever had, like over 240 people,
that's awesome though.
which is crazy. And a
Yeah,
lot of it, I think, has to do with these types of lives, because
yeah,
think about it. Let's say you have 4,000 or 2,000 or 100 friends or 5,000 friends on Facebook, and they don't know me, but they see us connecting and doing a live together, right?
right.
You might offer something that I don't offer. I might offer something that you don't offer. There's nothing wrong with, and especially in this time, and cross collateralizing our networks and trying to help other people.
Oh
Now,
yeah, yeah,
if I ask you, hey, where did you hear of me, or where did you connect from me? You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, then I know at that point that I need to go back and say, hey, Tara, just so you know, I got a lead. The lead I got came from this, person. Looks like they're in need of property, so we need to get together and work. It's almost like the honor system, I think, at this point, where
yeah.
you want to try to help people and offer different services and see what you can do. But let's get back into this, because what you guys are offering are breakfast, lunch, and dinner,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still a little confused, so people might be a little confused too.
Oh, cool. Yeah, ask me so I can clarify.
So if somebody right now wants to, they're watching this and they want to contact you and they want to say, okay, so Tara, I want to get involved. I don't really have any time, but I have a couple of bucks. Can I just donate? Like,
Yeah.
where,
Yep.
where, where do I donate? Who do I donate to? And what if somebody's in another part of the country? Let's say, hey, Tara, I saw you on a live with Matt. I'm in California. Um, I'd love to try to help people out in my community. Can you help me get started in my area and kind
Mm-hmm.
of like show me what I need to do so I can help people that are in need too? So I'm sure there's like a couple different things that people are thinking about swirling around in their heads, and they're not really sure how to ask the question. So maybe you could break it down a little bit more. Like, I know why you did it, but I need you to maybe tell why you started it and maybe what's your end game? What's your vision? Is it just local in New Jersey? Is it all over the United States? What is it? What's your goal in all this?
Okay, so as far as it being more not just in New Jersey, I mean, when it comes to me, because I'm personally delivering these meals and this food, so when it comes to the deliveries of helping people, it has to be in New Jersey. As far as you know, other people that aren't in New Jersey, and they're like, hey, this sounds great, but I'm not in Jersey, so how can I help? I mean, as far as that goes, I think it would just be I can still recommend those businesses. I mean, my Instagram followers and Facebook followers aren't just in New Jersey, so I can still do that for them. And people who do use those services, I can still send those people, gift cards to other local restaurants in that state, that kind of thing. So I really haven't thought of it much more outside of Jersey, but I love that you brought that up because maybe I should. Because like I said, Instagram and Facebook, I have but such a wide reach. It's not really just New Jersey. So that is a really good point.
How many Instagram followers do you currently have right now?
Followers on Instagram?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like, hold on. It's a little over, it's a little under 7,000. So yeah.
So I would hope after this that we could break 7,000. That people should reach out to you on Instagram. I did a
Yeah,
little.
that'd be awesome.
I did a little Instagram stalking myself just to see like the stuff that you put out there. It's cute. You're I think you're an innovator. I can tell you that. Listen, I can tell you this because I'm happily married. I think anybody that's watching this is watching it. They might be tuning in. I want to friend you because you're pretty. I think that they should realize that beneath the beauty is somebody who actually has a brain that's actually offering a service to people to try to, maybe get out of their comfort zone, maybe think about giving back to other people. So the fact that you started doing this, I think, is great. In New Jersey, obviously, if you want to help out, you could reach out to Tara directly. She could give you a little bit more input on what
Yeah.
she's doing. She's got some extra time on her hands. You are still busy with real estate, so that's a good thing.
We are, yeah. Our team is still pretty busy. We're using all of the highest end technology, Matterports, the 3D walkthroughs, all of that. So we're still selling homes without people even going to see them.
So
So
isn't it weird that it took something like this for people to actually really flip the switch to turn on, to go over to the technology side, to think like, hey, what it's like for me, like if you're in real estate and you're not doing a virtual tour, if you're not offering something like this,
yeah,
unless it's a distressed real estate property, but mostly, if it's either a house that's staged nicely or whatever, just to get a view of the property. Why would somebody in this day and age want to drive around to 15 different properties when they can actually go online, look at the actual property online, and say, you know what, out of the 15, I really only want to see these 3 houses. It's amazing
yeah,
because I talk with real estate agents all across the United States, and just to hear their feedback on what has actually gone on in the market, it's not that the market's really, I don't think, I mean, there's a market shift because of what's gone on with the pandemic, but
Right.
because of it, there's a whole new market that's opening up. The guidelines are so much stricter right now that
Yeah.
bringing out a totally different buyer that maybe normally wouldn't think to be purchasing a property right now, because of the interest rates are so low and what's going on. And maybe the competition isn't out there. Are you still seeing houses right now go for over asking price?
Oh my God, such a good question. I just got the chills because it's happened like every day for the past 2 weeks. So yeah, so I just had three separate clients that I've been working with through the whole pandemic. We've put in multiple offers, and we unfortunately had to go a little bit over asking because, and this is like, the home's probably been on the market. I mean, some of them a couple hours, others the first 5 days. And so many other offers have come in, and then it's like you're kind of in a bidding war. And what really counts there is having the right realtor who knows like different creative ways to still, get your offer accepted, as opposed to a realtor who's like, oh, we just have to up your price because there's other offers in. No, that's 100% not the solution. I mean, you may have to go up a little bit, but there's also ways to work around that depending on like your mortgage situation. So you definitely need a really good mortgage team as well. And attorney. Your attorney can make or break it. And if you have a good one, an attorney can help you with a bidding war. So for all you realtors out there, if you need some recommendations, I'd love to send those over.
So it's amazing. It sounds like you and I are definitely in tune with, helping people and the market itself. And, it's funny that, people are using this pandemic as an excuse.
Yeah.
I can't exercise. That's my excuse.
Yeah. Matt, I could send you over some. Guess what? Peloton is doing a 90-day free trial.
What is that?
You know the bike, the Peloton bike?
Get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, they're offering 90-day free trial. If you go to their website, it's 90 free days of all these at-home workouts where you don't even need the bike. So anybody hearing this and wants to do some home workouts for the next 90 days, hop on to peloton.com.
So you're saying that we should do like a 90-day hot body challenge for people that are viewing this?
Let's do it. Summer's almost here, right?
Yeah. Wow. What's going to happen, you think, in the summertime? What do you think is going to happen as far as what's? I don't want to say your prediction, but what are your thoughts this summer? Are people going to be inside more? They're going to be more home based?
Yeah.
Is the rental market going to take a tank down shores and stuff like that?
So yeah, I've been dealing with a lot of shore properties. I'm actually getting my brother right now. He's purchasing a shore property, but and he's one of the people. He's in a bidding war right now, and he's at this point he's like not ready to go up anymore, and he's just like, whatever, I'm done. Let's pull out, because who knows if there's even going to be rentals or any summer right now. We really don't know. Now, to be as optimistic as possible, because my younger brother is also getting married this summer, so he's probably freaking out. But, I hope that we do have a summer at least. I hope that these restaurants that really thrive and really need the summer can reopen. I don't think we're going to go back to normal, really, to normal. I don't know. I think that
The new normal.
Yeah, like we'll have a new normal. I pray every day that these restaurants, especially all these, that we can have some sort of summer. But I think we will. I think we will. I'm positive. I say every single day that it's going to get back to normal. So I feel like if the more people who say that every day wake up and say that and have positive thinking, I think it will. So I don't know.
So right now, social media, the CDC, everybody keeps talking about people wash your hands, right? Wear a mask. Cracks me up.
So why weren't people doing this before? Like washing hands?
Wait, so I laugh. My wife laughs because she knows what I'm thinking, right? Where the hell were these people before? Why were they not washing their hands before? That's number one. And two, my God, the times that I have been out in public, they're saying wash your hands. It's okay. Take a fucking shower. Like, I don't get it. It's like all hygiene is just gone. Like, it's like people aren't even really thinking. They're like, I gotta wash my hands. Wash your hands. Wash the rest of your body
Yeah,
if you're
like,
going out in public. Straight up.
I know.
It's crazy. It's crazy out there. But as far as like what you're doing and the cause that you're doing, and your I say your movement,
Yeah,
I think it's amazing. Um, I would like to try to make some type of a donation for my company. We could talk
that'd be
about
awesome.
that. We could talk about that, offline, whatever.
Hmm.
Nothing extravagant, but I think if people just keep it going and they try to help other people's in the need, that are in need right now. And when
Yeah.
I say in need, look, you could have a job right now. Maybe it's a furlough. Maybe you're not working all the time. Maybe you're embarrassed. I would definitely say reach out to Tara. The only problem is that you're only doing a specific area. So
Yeah.
what
Um,
what if a restaurant owner from another area was to reach out to you and say, "Hey, look, if you ever find any people in need in my area, my town or my state, stuff like that, maybe this will get big for you in the next 30 days. Maybe you'll have like a web page set up where people can go on."
yeah, definitely. So I hope that's why I really want this to catch on, because there's no limits here. I mean, if I start, and the thing with that is, if I have people reach out to me, from up north, also have a team up north too.
Right.
So, I can start to reach out to them to help with this as well. And I know that they'd be more than happy to. So businesses, like, there's ways to work around that no matter where you are in New Jersey. It doesn't have to just be Monmouth County. If you're, an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me, we can still, if you say, hey, I'm going to send you some gift cards, I can ask you, that as that business owner, okay, do you know families there? And then I'll mail
Mhm.
it to them, or I'll make a day of it and I'll go up there and I'll deliver, pies or whatever.
Mhm.
Like, as long as I have enough in that location, like, I'm down to do it. So
Look, like I said, it's about helping people right now. It's about showing other people, that the faith of helping others. I'm not really a religious person, but I do believe that there is some type of higher being. Um,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to be good enough to go to heaven, or if I'm going to be bad enough to go to hell. Maybe I'll be in the area somewhere in the middle, and I'll haunt people in their dreams. But what you're offering right now, I have not heard from anybody else. What you're doing, and I'm pretty plugged in social media on a national level.
Yeah.
So I think what you're doing is amazing. I think that, you know, maybe your group should reach out to other EXP agents across the United States and talk to them about, joining this quest. I know EXP is a really great company. Um,
Yeah.
I know that there's a lot of things that EXP offers that most companies don't.
Yeah, I mean, I think just what you said about getting this to grow more, I'm just starting this as of last week, but I just hope that it really catches on. I think that it being on 1015 and having and Bill Spady, you're recognizing it, really really helped me as well. And I'm trying to reach out to Elvis Duran. Like, I'm trying to get in touch with, like, big time people, and I'm
Right,
not giving up. So as long as I can keep this going,
right.
I know it's going to get bigger. And you having me on here today, again, I'm so appreciative. When you reached out, I was so excited. So I hope, yeah, like, realtors out there who are listening or watching, and you want to get on board, message me. Like, we can make this bigger. So that's really my goal. You asked me what my goal was. I want to make this bigger, and I really want to help as many people as possible right now. And I think that that's actually what God wants. And whether you believe in God or not, I think that there may have been a reason deeper than what people are really seeing of, why this happened. I think that we're going to come out stronger. So, and the only way we can do that is if people support other people.
So there are people actually asking right now: is this an EXP thing, or is this a Tower Plaza thing?
Yeah, it's not an EXP thing. You don't have to be with EXP to jump on board and to help with this at all. You don't have to be an agent. So no, it's not an EXP thing. I'm with EXP. That's the company I work for.
All right. So, like I said, it's funny because you said to me, Matt, I don't want to talk about being a realtor. I don't want to talk about who I'm with. This isn't about making money. This is about a cause. And I got to tell you, I respect the hell out of that. The fact that, you're taking time out during your day where, you could be trying to better yourself financially, you're giving back. And I think this is an amazing example where people that are out there that are hustlers, you can shave off some of your regular hustle mode and maybe put it in a little different direction and really try to help others and inspire other people.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think right now, as well, I'm just going to talk for a real estate professional standpoint. Right now you're probably all wondering how to still, keep your head above water with keeping in touch with your clients, etc. Well, this is a great way to do that. A and B, I know that you all want to also better yourselves during these times by maybe, I don't know, watching training videos on certain things or motivational videos for realtors, but this is huge. It's something that can really affect your business, whether you want it to or not. And again, like Matt said, this isn't about business for me. It was really just, I was like, there has to be a reason this is happening. And I just felt like with all the small businesses that I know, like my friends own a ton of small businesses in the area, and just seeing how much they've been affected by it. And not some of them can't help with this. Some of them are really, really, hard up right now and they can't help with this, but I'm asking people to help them. Like, it's just seeing how people have been affected by this, and really, it's really like hit home for me. So that's really what just started this. So I hope that other people see like the importance of it.
I'm listening to you. I'm just looking what people are saying. This is pretty cool stuff. And somebody Grimaldo Savano just took your information, posted it on his page. He's a huge influencer out there in the credit repair industry.
What's his name?
He actually goes by Gizzy Credit.
Gizzy Credit.
Yeah, so if you go hashtag Gizzy Credit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gizzy.
That's really somebody that, and he's actually helping people all over the world with credit repair, which is pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, that's amazing.
I'm gonna have him on as a guest as well, talking about stuff. So, guys, today we had Tara Plaza on talking about support of the small business train and helping other individuals that may be having a hard time right now, struggling with putting food on the table, or maybe they're putting ramen noodle on the table, not as a joke, but they're looking for something a little extra. And I guess if you want to try to surprise your kids, your husband, or your wife, and you don't have the extra money, I would definitely reach out to Tara directly. Her Instagram, her Facebook, her cell number. You could text her on here. Any questions, concerns, and if you want to get involved in the movement, and you're in another area of the country, and you feel that you can add to this, this isn't a white thing. This isn't a black thing. This isn't I work for this real estate company. I work for this real estate company. This is about coming together, helping other people across the United States that are struggling to put food on their table. And Tara, I got to tell you, I'm glad that I reached out to you, as I am reaching out to people that I think are influencers in the market. And for me, I'm happy that I actually got to meet you. We're friends.
Yeah.
And anything I could help you, obviously, with your your business itself, or if you have any questions or concerns, or if I could try to do some type of intros for you. Hey, Matt, I see you're friends with so and so. Can you give me an intro? 100%, because it's about giving back, helping others. And guys, I say this all the time, and I don't even say this in jest. I don't look at other people as competition. I look at people as opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think if other people looked at business and life that way, I think we'd be a hell of a lot better off.
Oh my God, that's probably one of the biggest takeaways of this whole thing is stop looking at people. That's what I'm like, you know, it doesn't matter what company you're with or whatever. I don't care. Like it's not about that. And that was such a good point because it's really just forming relationships and finding like your tribe, right? Finding people who have the same kind of morals and values as you, and surrounding yourself with good people is probably the biggest way to be successful in any industry.
You know, there's a buddy of mine. His name is Dan Satowski, and he's a huge influencer in this industry, in the real estate world. And he talks about helping people raise private money and stuff like that. And he's trying to give back, you know, to individuals too and help other people. And he looks at things very similar to the way that you and I look at things. And I think that if people were to follow individuals that want to bring you up to the next level, or that want to carry you over their finish line, it might be the starting line for you.
Yeah.
It might be a finish line for them for whatever it is that they're doing, whatever they've done. You want to surround yourself with people that want to bring you up. You don't want to hang with people that bring you down. So if there are people out there that are watching this and say, Tara's wasting her time, defriend me on Facebook, because I'd rather give that slot to someone else that really genuinely does care about other individuals. And Dan and I talk about that all the time. It's the sphere, it's the circle that you keep yourself with. If you're going to be with people that are naysayers, you're going to be a naysayer. If you surround yourself with people that actually genuinely care about other people, you know, it's going to catch on. It's going to be like, you know, a good fever. It's going to be a good virus, a virus of helping people. Tara, do you have anything else that you want to add before we shut it down?
No, I mean, I think we covered it. Again, if you're confused about anything as well, and you're still like not understanding how you can help, or maybe think that you can't because of, I don't know, X, Y, and Z, just send me a message, send me a text, give me a call, whatever. I'm happy to answer any questions and to see how we can work together. I'm also happy to explain all of this all over again to you. But yeah, Matt, I can't thank you enough for having me on. And I think just what we were just saying about being, you know, around positive people, I think that's why me and you initially connected the 100%. First 5 minutes that I met you. So keep doing what you're doing, because this is amazing. And it's really, I think that this is a huge way to get, you know, the word about what other people are doing and how people are helping others.
Absolutely. I appreciate that. So listen, at the end of every video, every live stream, I get everybody to do the points. Let me see you do it.
What, this?
That is horrible.
Can you do an example?
It's this. You're not shooting somebody.
What are you doing? That's what you're doing.
Take your thumb, bend it in.
Pardon my nails. I have not had a manicure, but
you did it. You did it. You're a success.
Cool.
Thanks for being on. I really appreciate it. Stay on one sec. I'm going to make the live go off. Hold on one sec.
Okay.